Do you ever feel that your motivational levels keep getting lower and lower, and to start a workout takes a gazillion efforts? Also that you don't work out as well as you did in the start? Today I'm going to show you my 5 tactics about how to overcome this and how to push through, so that you are able to do what you wish most, and this is, I suppose, being healthy, look better, and being able to do much more with your body that you're actually doing. So the first thing, and I think the most important part, is to do whatever you feel like doing best. Because let's face it, if you do something that you don't like, it will take more and more effort to start doing it again. So this is not a good model. If you feel like doing weights, do weights. If you feel like crossfitting and you're very energized, if you feel like walking, do walks. If you think that you have to keep your interest awake, maybe the pure and naked fitness programs are not for you. Maybe you have to go and take a judo class or some mixed martial arts class, because there are lots of techniques, and the overall gym sessions are just to prepare you physically. This is the way it is with arm wrestling. There are lots of techniques and specific exercises. You do like standard fitness stuff, but it's just an addition to it. So the second step is, or the second rule, is to do a positive repetition. How can I explain this? For example, when I start training, I start with a really small effort, or I want to call it the children's level. And this is not exact, because some children can put me in their right pocket with specific exercises. For certain, I want to start with low levels. Afterwards, I can scale this and go with each and every day. I go with a higher effort. In that way, I'm doing a little and a small step of success every time I do this exercise, and I feel more comfortable and more confident. And with confidence, the motivation exceeds and excels. The more confident you get, the more achievements you will do. And the best thing is that in the start, you don't need to think about like, I want to be like Phil Heath, or I want to be like Klitschko as a boxer. You can make a comparison with yourself. We humans, we like to make comparisons, and we want to base some ethanol and move from there. The best thing is you can do a comparison with yourself, and in that way you can do like 5 meters more of a sprint each day or each week, and this will be a goal achieved for you. You will be better than your last week's self. This is also one way that you can win in the motivational game. When you go fully into it, and when you start getting more confident and confident, there is a saying, work hard until your idols become your rivals. So that is the way we can achieve it. When you become enough confident and you bring the level high, you can start comparing yourself with other athletes or people you never believed you can be in the same range with you. Next, very important, you have to work on your internal locus of control. This is the main source of power. So how to explain that? What is the internal locus of control? This means that you understand and you are fully aware that whatever you do, it depends on you, and the world is not deciding your fate. You're deciding in this very moment if you are going to train, if you're going to study, if you're going to do some work on a specific project. This whole around is the internal locus of control. You know that you can do it, you know that you know how to do it, and it's all on you. Not the neighbor, not someone else, not the government. You have to face that you're responsible for so much more in your life. When you start gathering this power and when you start taking responsibility and action, don't wait for someone else to decide what you should do. Now it's entirely in your hands. If you choose to do this workout, for example, nobody can stop you. If you choose to get better in a year, nobody can stop you. It's all up to you. The fourth point, something that is crucial. You have to pick it up and take it with yourself and never leave it. This is the main thing that I want to share with you today. You have to turn this into a habit. For example, 1 month it has 4 weeks. If you had 2 weeks with really high motivation, really good on consistency, you did a lot of workouts, so that motivation slightly turned into a habit. When you have these 2 weeks of high motivation, afterwards the other 2 weeks are much more easier to do, because the habit, the biological clock, your inner self are well aware that you're going back from work or you're getting up. Your organism knows that you have to train, and you will train. Some days you can do better, few days you may be a little bit off, but as you might heard, a bad training is much better than a not training at all. Just know that, like a principle, the week is 5-2, right? So it's much more important what you do in these first 5 days than what you do on the last 2. And my 5th one, put your earplugs on. Yes, this is like a title that I want to share, but the explanation is a little bit longer. So what I mean by that is you have to find a music that drives you, whatever it is. You may be a rock person, metal, or maybe you are a hip-hop head as me. Just find something that drives you, put your earplugs, or if you train alone, turn up the volume. Most importantly, stop talking to everybody else. You are not in the gym, you are not on the running field to chat and to talk nonsense. Yeah, maybe somebody will tell you it's rude that you are not responding so much, but in the end, the most important thing is that you went there to do your job, to do the workout, to do this great thing for yourself, for your body, for your health, and nobody should be able to take this away from you. So slash the chit chat, and you will see how, if before you did this, you did a 1.5 hour training with not so much results, and after you did that, you achieved like 45 minutes to 50 minutes training that was 90% better. So this, believe me, will increase your motivation, because you'll be with your own tune in your head, and you'll be able to do the things that you're there to do. You will connect your mind to the workout, and this will grab your inner self, and tomorrow you will think about that and you'll be wanting to do it again. So to recap, we find something that we want to do and that we love doing. Second, we do a positive repetition. In arm wrestling, this means we go from here to here and we don't experience anything unpredictable. Next, we work on our internal locus of control. You have to read about it a bit, but I'm sure that after gaining this, you'll be able to do so much more. Your motivational levels will jump through the roof. So the last two, we go in the zone, we do it over and over again, we make a habit, we are consistent, we listen to what we want to listen, and no distractions, no chit-chatting. The results will talk for themselves. So guys, thank you for listening and watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, see my other videos. Ciao from OG, see you next time.